Thank you for joining me. We're going to do another vid tonight. So grab your beverage. Take a nice big pull off it. And I'm just going to do something really quick and easy. Well, actually, it's not quick and easy. I'm just going to do something a little different. Tonight I want to make spaghetti and meatballs. But we're going to do it a little different than what you might think. So let me show you what we got going on. Excuse the ride, but here we go. We'll get you down in that bowl right there. What I have in this bowl is hot Italian sausage, ground beef, 80-20 ground beef, and some Italian breadcrumbs. And what I did is you take some portabella mushrooms, pull the stems out, and we're going to stuff them. Don't worry about that chunk that fell on the floor. I'll get that later. 7-second rule doesn't apply here. Or 5-second rule, or whatever the hell you call that. But this is what I've done. So you go ahead and you do that right there. And this is going to be, instead of a traditional meatball, this is what we're going to do. I have a pan load of them. Let me lose the glove. And let me show you what we got. Okay, there's our pan right there. I have all these all prepped up, ready to go. And let me just say that if you want to make a really good appetizer, instead of mixing it, just do this. Get mushrooms, pull the stems out. We make these at work all the time and they sell like hotcakes. Pull the stems out. Just use mild Italian sausage. You know, put the sausage in there, pack it down like that right there so it's nice and neat. And then you can just bake that off. I have the oven preheated. I have 375 on this. We're going to bake these off. But you just bake them off and add a little Parmesan cheese to it, whatever you want, and it's a great appetizer. I, however, mix ground beef, Italian breadcrumbs, and hot Italian sausage. And then, over here, I just have a simple, right straight out of the jar, ragu. Just a bottle of ragu. We're going to jazz that up a little bit, because here's what I did with the stems. Those portabella mushroom stems, I'm putting that right into the sauce. Now you can see I have some ground beef hot Italian mixture left over. I'm going to brown all of it up. I'm going to add some into our spaghetti sauce. The other that I don't use, I'll just package up, throw it in the fridge or the freezer. I'll use it on something else. No big deal. So, that's the grand tour. So instead of making meatballs, I'm going to use those as my meatballs. Should be interesting. Let's check it out when we're done. Alright, welcome back. Yes, I'm still drinking beer. Don't worry about it. Let's get busy. Let me throw you right down there on that little pot right there. Now what I did was I browned up some of the ground beef, sausage, and Italian breadcrumb mixture, and we're just going to throw a little bit of that into the sauce. Try and hold the grease back if you can. Maybe we'll do that way. Just a little bit. I'll reserve the rest of this for later. It's not a big deal. Excuse my reach. And the stems from the portobello mushrooms, let's just throw them in. Yeah, they're going all over the... Who cares? I'm drinking. Big deal. Oh, that went all over the floor too. I'll clean that up and get back to you. What a mess. Hey, nobody said I was smart. Alright. You know what? God bless my wife. She came in here and just kind of tidied everything up because I'm spilling shit all over myself. Let me take you off the tripod and show you what we got going on. These right here are going to be our meatballs. Those are the stuffed mushrooms. We got water boiling back there. I'm going to add the noodles. And then we have the sauce, just a plain ragu, right straight out of the jar, with some portobello mushroom stems chopped up, and a little bit of the hamburger, Italian sausage, and Italian breadcrumbs mixture. And you can add in a little bit of Parmesan cheese if you would like. We just didn't have enough to go around for all that. So, alright, I'm going to throw the noodles in. Oh, we have a little bit of just some frozen garlic bread. I'm going to throw that in the oven too, and we're going to plate this up, and we'll be back. Alright, there we go. Oh my. What the hell we got going on here? Okay, so here's our noodles. We have our so-called meatballs, but actually they're stuffed with ground beef, Italian sausage, and they're stuffed into portobello mushrooms. So let's add a little sauce to the whole thing. I need a bigger spoon. Need a bigger spoon. Luckily I have one standing by. Should we make it look pretty, or should we just do my style? And thank you for to my wife for cleaning up after me, because I had a spaghetti explosion out here. Not pretty. Alright, let's see. What are we going to garnish this with? Well, we got to have a garnish. Alright, we have a garnish. Garlic toast. That's not a garnish. This is a garnish. We'll grab another clean fork. Excuse my arm. There we go. Yeah, that's a garnish. Hot pickle, that's a garnish right there. So, let me just get you back up here on me. And again, my wife, she was wonderful. She's like, holy Christ, what are you doing out here? Well, Alright, here we go. We're going to tickle the taste buds first. Very good. Alright. Let me get a little noodle and try and stick one of these meatballs, or so-called meatballs, there we go, right there. Very nice. Oh yeah, that is so good. The portabella mushrooms, I mean, they're so meaty. It's perfect. I think if you were somebody I'm sorry, let me get a napkin. I think if you were somebody that didn't, you know, eat meat, portabella mushrooms in a spaghetti sauce would really be good. Try it out. See you guys later.